You can be sort of a little bit of an audience for me while I practice. Would you like to see how this works? Now, I call this my big money trick because sometimes, you know, people offer you big money. Now, I know it's only a penny, but it's a big penny. Now, I'll show you what I mean about big money and the old expression about easy come, easy go when you have money. I'll take the big coin like that, and I place it under the silk like this. Do you see how I'm doing that? Take the big coin like that, and you just place it under the silk like that, and grab it there like that. See, and then go 1, 2, 3, and easy come, easy go. Look after your money. I know you boys and girls have more sense anyway. See you later. Intermittent rain in the inland valleys. Repeat, intermittent rain in the inland valleys. That's today's weather report for all stations. This is Rainbow Point, over and out. Now then, let me see. Everything's all shipshape for the youngsters when they get here. Oh, I thunder, that must be them now. Hang on, gang. I'm coming. The door's open. Come on in. Come on in. Well, hello. Hi. How are you? Hello, youngsters. I was waiting for you. Good to see you. Come on in. Welcome to the Lighthouse here at Rainbow Point. Come on in, gang. Hi. How you doing? Jamie, good to see you. Come on in, gang. Welcome to the Lighthouse. Have a look around. Hi. How are you doing? Well, come on over. Make yourselves comfortable. I know that a lot of you make your way in. Don't forget, last one in. Close the door. Quickly, all of you, come on in. Well, did you all arrive out here safely? You found your way out here? That's good. Come on in, find a place to sit down, make yourself comfortable. I'll go over here and get on my rocking chair. It's no fun being off your rocker too long, you know. Come on in, gang. Come on in. Boy, oh, you look all colorful. Grab a seat anywhere you can, gang. Grab a seat anywhere you can. That's the stuff. Come on over. Hello, hello. You got all your recorders with you and everything? All right, that's very... Hey, what's happening? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. You comfortable there, Jamie? Good, good. Jamie, you going to help me maybe read a bit of mail later on? Will you do that? All right, that's great. Fine. Everybody in? And you're all from Upper Gullies Elementary, is that correct? Yeah! Well, that's fine. And your music teacher is Margaret Mansfield, is that right? Yeah! Well, I've been hearing a lot about the music and everything about the youngsters from Upper Gullies Elementary School, and I know that you've got a song, and it's got all to do about bubbles. Is that correct? Yes! All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Let's hear it. The Bubbles song. Take it away. Upper Gullies Elementary here at the Lighthouse. Just lovely. Give yourselves a big round of applause. A bubble song. Let's hear it. Right.
Don't go away, boys and girls, because we'll be right back.
In early March, hundreds of young performers gathered at the Arts and Culture Center in St. John's for the...
Now then, gang, you all right? Is it all right? You got enough music stands? Do you think you'll be able to handle this?
Yeah.
Okay, because, music is going to be kind of important today because, I've got a friend of mine coming up from Rainbow Point Radio, Fred Brokenshire. He also owns a record shop. We'll tie up the top 10 and stuff like that. So you looking forward to seeing that?
Yeah!
All right. Well, while we're waiting for Fred to show up, how about we do Morning Has Broken? And we'll give the gang a nice round of applause because they're front and center. Hit the lighter. Take it away on the recorders. Morning Has Broken. Very nice. Give them a nice round of applause. All right, gang, you want to clear those music stands? Take the music stands, put them out to the side. Very nice on the recorders when Morning Has Broken. Well, I'm having a great time out at the Lighthouse today. And, I got my big meeting at the Rainbow Point Magic Club tonight. And my Fred Brokenshire from Rainbow Point Radio and Fred's Records is going to be dropping by to see me anytime now this morning. And you youngsters... Oh, there's a knock at the door now. Come on in. The door's open. Fred, hi. How are you? Say hello. Making room in that Fred. Fred, come on over. Have a seat down over here. And come over. I was telling the gang that you're going to drop out to see me. I didn't know what time you're going to make it.
Well, I made it.
How's everything at Rainbow Point Radio?
Very well indeed. We're having lots of fun downtown, I must say.
Are you going to make it for the meeting at the main Magic Club tonight down at Rainbow Point?
I'm going to do my best.
Okay. I'm telling the youngsters, about radio and the top 10. And you guys are all up on all that Twisted Riot and Quiet Sister and all that.
How about Motley Crue, Skipper? I got you a hat.
A Motley Crue hat? Well, I might as well try that on there. I got kind of a fine crew, but how's that? Does that look good? Yeah. The real thing? Well, I'll wear that in your honor for this occasion. How's that?
Very well, there.
What did you bring along in the bag? You bring any...
Well, I brought a few things along. I thought perhaps the first thing we'd have a look at is something that I'm sure most of the young people from Upper Gully School are familiar with. And this is a song called Do They Know It's Christmas? And I'm sure you've heard that, haven't you?
Oh, sure.
And that song was released just prior to Christmas by a bunch of groups in England, and they were sitting around and they figured this famine in Ethiopia is terrible, and there are millions of starving kids, and what can they do about it? So they got together and they wrote this song and they performed it. They donated all their time, and so far they've raised over $3 million for the famine victims of Ethiopia. And here it is. This is the single.
There you can see it. And I know now, too, that after the music awards, the recent music awards, they have USA Africa, where all of the big stars, Ray Charles, Lionel Richie, and all of those names, they all have formed, and they've produced another recording to be able to do just that same thing, to raise more funds.
And if you look at the back here, all the groups, Bananarama, Culture Club, Duran Duran, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Spandau Ballet, even Paul McCartney, they're all there.
A lot of people put in their efforts to help other people around the world, which is kind of nice when you do something like that, just to help out, isn't it? Well, we hope it's effective,
I'm
too,
sure it is.
And what else have we got? What else? Anything else in there we can show the youngsters?
Skipper, I know how much you like the latest in technological improvements, so I brought along a couple of these. Now, do you know what these are?
Well, that's a picture of Michael Jackson, and but beyond that, you got me. What
okay, does anyone know what they are?
Tapes?
Oh, close, but they're not tapes.
They're not tapes.
Now, no, they're not. No, I'll show you what they are.
Records?
They're records. Someone said it. Someone knows what they are.
What kind of records? I've never seen. Sounds good to me, though. What kind of a record is this, Fred?
Well, these are the latest creations now, and what you have is you get a special machine and you plug it into your stereo, and instead of having a needle like the old stereos, I say old because these are of the future, what you have is a laser beam that doesn't touch any part of the record at all. It just picks up all the information off this, and what you get is a clarity of sound that is just out of this world.
Something like perfection in sound.
Something like perfection. They're beautiful, aren't they?
They are beautiful.
And
these are laser discs recordings, the latest thing in the recording industry.
Yeah.
Well.
Now, the thing with these little beauties is that you don't have to worry like in the old days if you were to step on it or spill something on it or scratch it. They never skip. They never wear out. They're supposed to last forever.
Well.
Isn't that amazing?
Now, they're sort of expensive and a thing of the future. They're not really, we don't have a lot of these in Canada yet, I guess.
We have a few, of course, but as in any new product, new invention, the more people buy them, the lower the price goes. So I would say that by the time all the children from the Upper Gully School are my age, these will be old hat and they'll be into something new, entirely different.
And by the time they're my age, they'll probably be able to get them for free. I suppose in that case. You know what amazes me, Fred, with you fellas, and you of course own the record shop, Fred's Records, and you're at Rainbow Point Radio. How do they figure out with all of these Van Halen and Bruce Springsteen? And now what did I say? Quiet Sister.
Quiet Riot.
Twisted Sister, Quiet Riot, I'll be all right. And all of these groups, how do they figure out when they get the top 10 and everything? Because you're sort of like the Casey Kasem of Rainbow Point. How do they figure all that stuff?
Well, now I'll tell you. Now we have one little thing in here. Now this is the Billboard magazine. Okay.
Oh.
Now this is published in the United States. And this comes out weekly, and it tells everyone in the music business, whether you're in Rainbow Point Radio or whether you're a recording artist making music, just what is happening on that week on the charts. And this is the top 100.
So on this 100, you'd find all of the famous names that we hear every day on the radio?
Oh, sure. They're all here. And, of course, everyone refers to this. If you're an artist like we'll say Bryan Adams, a Canadian musician, he'd look at this chart and he would say, oh, my hit single, what's it called? Run to You? Run to You, right. It's doing really well this week, because it's up there, it's up there number 6, and it's still going up. Bruce Springsteen, whom you've all heard of, he would look at his song and see Born in the USA is up to number 9.
Who's the one that does that? I'll hear it on the radio now, and then you play it down on Rainbow Point Radio. She boogie, boogie, she bop, she bop. Cyndi Lauper. Would she be on there?
Do you like Cyndi Lauper?
Oh, yes.
Cyndi Lauper, now she's an amazing young lady because for the first album that she ever put out, she had 4, and now it's 5 hit singles off it, and no one else has ever done that before. It's remarkable.
That is incredible.
And she's in here now. Her new song, which is called Money Changes, Money Changes Everything, is up at number 34 and on its way up.
I might remember that Money Changes Everything. I might use that with my big coin vanish trick that I was practicing everything. Money, that's a good... So that's how they do it, and every week this comes out, and it changes, and the ones that become more and more popular...
Right you are.
Reach the
right
top.
You are. So it's quite simple, actually. And all this information is compiled by the various record stores all over North America and radio station programmers.
How did you get interested in all the records and that sort of thing? And when you were young, too, I suppose, about their age, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I always loved music, and I could never play anything. I tried to play one of those recorders once upon a time, but didn't get very far with it. And I had brothers that could play all kinds of instruments, but something happened to me. So I figured if I couldn't play it, maybe I could sell it instead.
Well, I remember when I was a younger fellow, we had all kinds of songs that we liked, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang, ooh, ee, but you don't get any of that stuff anymore now.
Yeah, I got it.
A little more sophisticated. You've got that one?
I got that Chipmunks singing.
You got the Chipmunks singing it. Well, this was another group. We had the Witch Doctors, whoever it was, and I remember going and spending, I think it was about 98 cents once for an Elvis Presley record at Heartbreak Hotel, and one of those early ones. So that's how you get interested. You start to have a favorite song, I suppose, that way.
Yeah.
You all have favorite songs?
Yes!
Jamie, who's your favorite group? You got a favorite?
Duran.
Duran? How about you? Who do you like?
Duran.
Oh, a lot of them like Duran.
Any Cyndi Lauper fans?
Lots of Cyndi Lauper fans?
Yeah!
How about Quiet Riot?
Yeah.
Couple for Quiet Riot? Well, when you have records, how about the regular records they have? Is there a way that the boys and girls who have a record collection, a few now, and they don't maybe have any laser discs, but could they, is there a few tips you can give them on how to keep care of their records a little bit? Certain things they should know?
Well, I think the most important thing is if you want to hang on to that record and to make sure that it always sounds good, then you have to take care of it. And I can see some of them around here. I'm sure when they get together and they party it up and they're tossing the records around here and there. You shouldn't do that. No. You got to handle them on the edges.
Hold them on the edge.
And make sure that they're clean. You should get a nice little brush or a little cloth and always put them right in the center of the turntable. Never stack them. And when you're finished with it, take it back, put it in its little sleeve, and then put it away in the shelf.
And when you
get
tired,
that way it'll last for a long time.
If you get tired of the song, you don't have to go out and play it like it's a frisbee, you know. You could save it and trade it to somebody for another record that you haven't got. That would be a good idea. Well, you know, Fred, I'm glad you came up from Rainbow Point Radio and telling me about Laserdisc and some of the future things that are happening in the recording industry, because you mentioned Bryan Adams. Well, we've got a lot of musicians right here, and who knows what future recording artists are right here in this Lighthouse this morning.
You never know. Now, I brought something else up, just one little thing now, because I know you're a big fan of this fella. There's a calendar for Rainbow Point. Okay?
Oh, well, my heavens, my very own Culture Club calendar.
Boy George.
Boy George.
It's all there.
Oh, wow.
There he is.
And I can hang that up here at the Lighthouse?
Yeah, you're all set.
I think we should give Fred Brokenshire a real round of applause for the Lighthouse. Welcome. And Fred, before you go back to Rainbow Point Radio, we're talking about future musicians. Well, I tell you, we've got a group here, and they're going to do a number called the Garden Song. Will you stick around and listen to that?
Sure.
All right, the youngsters from Upper Gullies, we're going to do the Garden Song. A big round of applause. Take it away at the Lighthouse, the Garden Song, gang. Give yourself a round of applause. The Garden Song, Upper Gullies Elementary School. Wow, how was that? You got some talent here?
Yes, I think we'll sign them all up for recording contracts.
Get them a spot on Rainbow Point Radio
there you
sometime.
Go. I got to be off.
You heading back to the station?
I am indeed, sir.
I'll see you tonight.
And we'll see you tonight at the magic meeting.
All right.
Some magician, you know. You've seen some of his tricks?
Well,
boy.
I got to remember that money changes everything.
Okay.
Let's have a nice cheer for Fred Brokenshire. Fred, bye-bye. Well, wasn't that nice? And I'll tell you, I learned a lot about the recording industry that I didn't know before, and I got a nice calendar that I can put up on the wall. I'll just put this over here, and I'll have that, and I'll place that over there a little later on. Now, everybody happy?
Yes!
One going out one door and one at the other door. That sounds like Posty. I'll just go over and find out what's in the mail and listen closely. I'll bet you Posty has a riddle.
Oh, and how are you today, Skipper? How's everything out here at yon Lighthouse?
Just great.
Oh, goody. That's great. Are you ready for a little riddle? Have I got one for you? Listen
all right, let's hear it.
Closely.
Let's hear it.
What is the difference between a church bell and a crook?
I don't know.
Well, one peels from the steeple and the other steals from the people. Rhyme. See, here's your mail. See you later. Bye.
See you later, Posty. One peels from the steeple and the other steals from the people. All right, time now to find out what's happening in the mail. And Jamie, you're going to help me out with the letters. And how about Barbie? Barbie Wall, where are you? Barbie, come on over behind the counter, and we'll read a few letters and see what the youngsters have to say today in the mail today. And Jamie, you know what to do. If you find any snapshots in there, you give them to me, and I'll put them up on the board. Barbie, come on over here. And I guess maybe, Barbie, we'll start with you first. Ladies before gentlemen, as they say. And a little snapshot here. Up on the wall it goes. And Barbie, what does that one say?
Hello, Skipper. I am 4 years old and started school in September. I am not writing this letter because I am too young, so my big sister is doing it for me. I would like to say that I sit in front of the TV every Sunday morning and watch your show. I love the singing and find the kids interesting. I also like the tricks you do. They are nice and pretty good. I have enclosed a photograph of myself and would like to have one of you. Tell your friends, the mailman and Corky, that I said hi. Thank you for reading my letter. Yours truly, David Young.
Well, thank you, David Young. And that one comes from Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Thank you, David. And I'll certainly say hello to Posty and Corky. And, Jamie, you have one there, Jamie Ayers. I'll put this snapshot up on the board. What does it say, Jamie, in a nice loud voice for the gang here at the Lighthouse?
Hi, Skipper. My name is Paul White, and I am 11 years old, in grade 6. I watch your show every Sunday, and I enjoy it very much. I like your magic. I'm sending you a picture of myself and would like to have one of you. Please say hello to all the boys and girls for me. Your friend Paul White, Lakewood Drive.
That's from Pasadena, Newfoundland. Paul White, thank you very much, Paul White. And I think I'll read one here and see what this one has to say. Oh, and a little snapshot to go up to on the board with my collection of other snapshots right there. And that one was cut out. Let's see what this one says here. Dear Skipper, my name is Paula Vivian, and I am 2.5 years old. I watch your show every Sunday morning, and I love your jokes and the boys and the girls singing, and most of all, I like your rabbit tricks. Gee, I haven't done a rabbit trick for a long time. Maybe I better go and check with Farmer up the road. But anyway, I'll something a little later. Say hello to Corky for me. I'm enclosing a picture of myself, and I would like to have one of you and Corky, if it is possible, to hang up on my bedroom wall. Keep up the good work. Your little friend, Paula. Well, that's very nice, Paula Vivian, and that's from Northwest Brook, Trinity Bay. Well, I think that's very, very nice. And Jamie and Barbie, I think we should give them a round of applause for a nice reading of the mail. And the rest of your gang, back to your seats and relax here at the Lighthouse this
Stay
morning.
tuned, gang. We'll be back in just a minute.
Okay, so I'm going to put this in the microwave.
How long is the sauce going to take?
3 minutes. Okay.
I think the 3 minutes will give me a chance to ask a couple of questions. Obviously, there are a lot of do's and don'ts about a microwave. Hi, I'm Shirley Newhook, reminding you that we'll not only include the do's and don'ts of microwave cooking, but also an easy recipe. My guest is home economist Marilyn O'Neill. Join us after the 9 a.m. news here on CBC.
Hey, you can find the danger in the country and in the city. Can you spot the dangerous parts? They can hurt you. Hurt you. Can you spot the dangerous places in the summer and in the icy winter? Just ask Murray and he will tell you. Racing!
Okay, you guys all comfortable in this position here? You got enough room? Yeah. Well, I better change hats, you know, because you got to have the right attitude if you're going to play. You can't have a motley crew while you're doing. Now, what's the number called? You're going to do Calagoo Soiree, are you? Yeah. All right, a nice round of applause for all the gang here at the Lighthouse. Upper Gullies Elementary. Take it away, gang. Take it away. your seats, gang. Come on over, back to your seats. Back to your seats, and I want to thank all of you from Upper Gullies Elementary for visiting me here at the Lighthouse. Don't forget to...